Volunteerism in Malaysia is dying because people today don't want to do for free. They want some kind of money. But our country will suffer if we continue doing this. If one day Malaysia were hit by a massive disaster, earthquake, flood, cyclone, whatever, we don't have people who wants to come out and be free.
Ada siapa lagi di dalam? Ayo dia. Nanti selamatkan dulu, Abram. Abram, keluarkan ini dulu. 1, 2, 3 ya. 1, 2, 3 ya. 1, 2, 3 aku dah.
For my early days, yes, I suffer quite a lot because in terms of monetary, I can't afford to buy equipment. I can't afford to buy my own fire engine. I don't have ambulance at the time. Of course, when I ask for donation, it's very difficult to get donation in Malaysia because it is like people will always give donation for association of mentally ill, handicaps, but they don't give donation to search and rescue because they find that, why do I need to give you money to buy all this? There's no disaster in Malaysia, nothing will happen here. But they forgot that every day 19 people died in a road accident in Malaysia. Every day. And if they said 5 people died in Bukit Antarabangsa because of a landslide, it's a disaster. 19 people dying on a road accident every day. Are you telling me this is not a disaster? Every day we have a silent killer. Road traffic accident, suicide, drowning. I know I cannot achieve in my lifetime to make every Malaysian involved, but at least I can make a difference by getting more people involved.
Put the pressure here because we just want to lift up the tire. Lepas tire dah naik je pakai step boot untuk stabilize. So tanah banyak tadi dekat.
I used to wear a lot of rings and chain when I was like early 20s. Every time I go for disaster, I actually take out all the ring, chain, everything, pass it to my mom. I told her I'll see you in 21 days or 14 days. I always see my mother have a very little tears in her eyes. That she worried that whether the son will come back or not. So I realized that I don't want to make her worry. I stopped wearing the rings and chains. So I don't need to pass it to her. Usually I'll just tell her I'm going for an emergency. And of course now she get used to it. She knows that I know how to look after myself because for a mother, I'm always a little boy, So I told my mother, don't worry, I'll be back, I say. I find the end part of my disaster is the satisfaction. The closing part of it, when I come back, I see back what I have done, I realize that it's fantastic. It's a fantastic job. Every day is a new day. Every emergency is different. So they have to regularly train. Every day there is a new equipment produced in the world and we need to upkeep our knowledge. So we have every weekly training. At least 2.5 hours to 4 hours training every week. Training is like cycling. You stop before. So you need to continue cycle so that your knowledge is always at the top.
The other one is a Spider-Man. We usually use for tunnel rescue. When the building collapses or what, we send the people down. When they reach at a certain point, they will turn the body head down, leg up. Then they will see the situation down there where they can land before they actually rappel.
I went to Berang accident. Father, mother died. 2 children died. So everybody say everyone is dead because the car was sandwiched. And the best part is that time I'm not on emergency call. As I always tell people, once you're a rescuer, lifetime you're a rescuer. You can save anybody as long as you have a knowledge, skill and facility. At that point of accident, I can find that when I go near to the car, I have a strong instinct that there is a people still alive in that car, small wreckage. I saw the father's body totally smashed off, the mother dead. The both child was in pieces. But when I asked everybody to quiet and just let me listen to the sound. I can hear a boy coughing inside. When I push away the body, put my hand inside, the little boy touched my hand. That bring me hope. I asked him to look for a car jack, because a car jack can actually open up a car. So I actually put it inside and open it up, pull out the boy, 11 years old boy. Severe burn, still alive. After I took out the boy, I passed it to Lieutenant Teresa. She was administering first aid because severe burn. I went to the car. I have another small doubt. There is something inside there I need to look for. I went to the car. I pushed away the father's body because the father's body was totally damaged. I saw a 3-year-old baby Fatiha still pinned down below the father's body and still alive. Severe burn. It was the moment that I never will forget. So as long as your heart says yes, there's something there, you go for it. And I have that feeling. And I have a strong feeling. So when I took out the both child, the whole car got 4 children, mother and father. The 2 children and the mother and father died on the spot. But we managed to rescue the 2 children. Imagine nobody bothered to look at the car. Everybody thought that everyone inside there is dead. You won't save the child. This is some of the things that we feel that why this thing happened, and we are there. And out of all the places, actually we want to go to Cameron Islands. Actually, one of my girls said, we go to the Old Town Coffee and get a coffee. And I said, no, we have to rush there, otherwise we're going to reach there late. She said, no, Tuan, have a cup of coffee. If I don't take the coffee that day and I would have speed off, I will miss out the accident, I may not see. So that's why I said, everything happen in your life, there is a reason. When you help others, someone else helps you back, So you never know when you need help. When someone can help you, how do you feel? You feel good when people help you, right? So the joy of helping others. So even though they are from a different upbringing, a different scope of work, but when it comes to the association, they work as one. There's no I in a team. We work together. I regret I never do enough. I should have done more. I regret I don't have enough time. I regret many didn't realize how important is volunteerism. I regret that I only have 24 hours a day. I regret we have 365 days. That's what I regret. And I wish that I can do more. And I never give up. I'll do more. And I try to maximize the time that I have to do my very best for my future, for the children who see me and understand why this man did it this way, why this man organize this training, why do this man have this organization. And I believe that what I do today will change people's mindset to be prepared for emergency, and they know what to do in an emergency, because survival is all about living arts. That's why I always tell people, when it comes to survival, it's an arts, and it's a dying arts, because dying is not an option. I don't think so volunteerism will die. It never dies. Good soul don't die. They just faded, but they'll come back in someone else.